I can't hear you.
Oh, we can hear you. What's up,
Now,
man?
there we go. There we go.
Yeah. I was like, man, he came in. Was like, but hey, look, today we got hanging out with us, Peter Gunz,
Listen, I
man.
like that intro music, man. That was fire.
Hey, yeah, shout out to my guy, man. He made that for us, just like right before. So we loaded that up for you, man. Like he made
Tough,
that himself.
tough.
But
Now, are we on Instagram or no?
no, we're not on
Okay.
Instagram, right? We just
Okay.
live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch.
Okay, I'll put that on Instagram later. We'll get this back up there. Yeah.
No
All right, so
doubt.
let's do it because that's the only one I really, But shit, let's go, baby.
Let's get it.
We'll rock with it.
So, man, definitely appreciate you for hanging out with us, man. So, where you tapped in with us from? Where you hanging out at?
Yo, I'm in DR, man. Very good friend of mine that I grew up with from a kid. It's her 50th birthday. She asked me to come out, perform, and hang out. And she brought me out here. She's like, "What you want? Nothing. Just this your birthday gift. I'm here, baby."
Okay.
So here I am, DR, baby.
All right. So wait. So you the birthday gift, man?
No. I'm sure she getting some real shit. She a boss. She getting some real gifts. I'm just saying that I'm going to do what I do for her for free because she's my family. So I get up there and do my my little one song. It was a little song, you know what I mean? Grammy nominated Billboard Song of the Year.
Yeah,
Soul Chain nominated 2 million copies, but it was just a little song.
Let's go, right? You know what I'm saying? And we appreciate you for tapping in with us like that, man. Got to put a handle on it. Grammy nominated, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate that, man. Like
we should have won that Grammy, man. I told the Beastie Boys, I sent them a message, give me my Grammy, because they didn't have a record out that year. That's when the Grammys was I don't want to say racist. That's not what. Well, that too, but
I mean that's what I mean. Like, come on.
No. What I'm saying is they was on this particular thing. They was just out of touch. At this time, they used to go with the name they knew, so they just picked Beastie Boys because they knew the name instead of doing their due diligence and seeing that there's no way the Beastie Boys. What song the Beastie Boys had out in '98 that you think was bigger than Uptown Baby?
Damn, that shit. I mean, it was just name, like they just was, name recognition, like you said, like there was
fact. So I think at some point in life, you gotta start holding artists accountable, saying, "Yo, nah, we ain't deserve this. We didn't even have an album out that year. Here you go, Lord Tariq and Peter Gunz, or here you go, Big Pun, whoever was nominated that year. Give it to them, man. Sometimes you gotta hold the artists accountable."
Facts. I mean, and that's not what they don't even do that nowadays. So what do you watch the Grammys now? Like, by you having wow.
Not really, man. The year we won the Grammy, I didn't even go to the Grammys. Jay-Z and Damon Dash hit us up and said, "Stand down. Grammys is not respecting hip hop. We not going. They not showing our awards during the ceremony on TV. They not showing our performances. They show that shit. They're only showing the pop and rock performances." So I stayed home the night of the Grammys, and he was right. We ultimately lost, but I always felt like I participated, even if just little 2-3%, in how they changed the game, and now you see rappers running the Grammys.
Facts. I mean, you've been a pioneer of a lot of things, we ain't gonna get too far in depth on this, but I mean, you're the pioneer of love and hip hop, and that's
nah. I couldn't take credit for that.
You can't take that. You can't take
that. The show was on for a few years before me, and Stevie J had his situation before me. But I'll take the pioneer and real storyline. How about that?
That's what I'm saying. Right. That's
real. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people get on there and they be goofing around and playing around and lying and not. Their storylines. Guns was giving you the real. It was a little Hollywood. Hollywood always gonna throw their little sprinklets on it, but. Yeah, my storyline is real, and not that I'm proud of it, but if you want to talk about reality, that's what my shit was.
Facts, and I mean, and it's funny, before we get, it was funny because I was asking everyone, like, I was like, hey man, what y'all, you heard of Peter Gunz, and all the guys was like, wait, the guy off Cheetahs, and the ladies was like, hey, is Tara baby dad? You know what I'm saying? Everyone wants to know about Tara. I was like, man, so that's a crazy, like
it's a dynamic. Yeah. Yes. I love it though. Cheetahs is growing legs. I walk down the street, people know me from Cheetahs now. I love that. At first it was just Creep Squad. Yo,
hey, I gotta ask you about that too.
Tara doing? So now I'm finally getting some love for Cheetahs. I tell people this about cheaters. My friends go, "How you gonna snitch and be a?"
Right? That's what I'm saying. Because all the guys is like, hold up, man. You know what I'm saying? But all the ladies love you.
Let me
You know?
explain something, man. I'm an analyst. You know how football players and basketball players retire and they go on ESPN? I'm a retired cheater, so I'm just an analyst. I'm Stephen A. Smith of the cheaters.
Let them know. Facts. And I mean, you know, and honestly, like that's when I started watching. You know, that like you say, that's when, you know, it was real. You know, like you say, you know, like that was once, you know, when reality TV first started hitting, you know, mainstream, you know. So that's like so shout out to Darrell. We got so we take, you know, we're live, we're taking some comments. So we got Darrell, he says Peter Gunz, the legend, man. And you know,
Thank you, Darrell. Appreciate you.
and we gonna get into this because you know backstage we got a little history lesson on you, man. Like how you got this name, you know. That's pretty cool. So you know, not you know, but you
Yeah,
know, a
well,
lot of
so
people don't know that.
coming up, I was the happy kid, dancing, singing, rapping, doing all that. Things got real. You know, I had a kid, young, 17, got a kid on the way. Stuff like that was going on. So then my rap name was Pete Lover.
Wait, I mean, back in the day with Lady Love, you know what I'm saying? You coming
Oh,
back?
Pete Lover, boy! I had two dances. I thought I was the light skinned Big Daddy Kane.
Hey, that's what's up. Hey, man, that was my guy back in the day when Big Daddy came, man. Yeah.
So then, you know, I had a cousin out of town in Virginia that was bringing guns up to New York. And I didn't want to do the drug hustle thing because, like I told you earlier, I had older brothers and cousins on drugs. So I didn't live that life that, you know, some of the rappers rap about in the 80s. I was getting in the 88 and Jay-Z and all of them, you know what I mean? I had the other side of that. My mother was dealing with my brothers, older brothers that was drugging and shit. So I did something that was not much better. I started hustling guns when my cousin was bringing them from Virginia, and I got caught. And once I got locked up and came home, once I got out of jail, I came in the building. This rest in peace, Mr. Paul said, "Your name ain't Pete Lover no more. Your name is Peter Gunn."
Wow.
So I went to the studio and I told Tariq, "Yo, Mr. Paul called me Peter Gunn. I think I'm gonna run with that." Tariq said, "Put a Z on that."
So the fans watching. Yeah. Okay. I mean, so you know, so that was like what would you call that? A street given name, industry? Like, how do you know that name? How do you know? How did you accept it? You know, like, did you play the role? Was it a role that came with it, or?
Yeah, you know, I accepted the name because he called me that, but it really wasn't. If I'm being honest, it wasn't who I really wanted to be. That wasn't who I was at the time. You know, I was really trying to make music for the ladies. I was into Kane and LL Cool J, and you know, I wanted the streets to understand what it was. It could go left if that's what you want,
Right.
but I like the streets and the ladies, and I always admired Big Daddy Kane and LL Cool J for having the streets, but the girls loved them, and it just was at a time where things just started going crazy for me, and the name just fit, and it just stuck with me. But to this day, I struggle with the name a little bit, man. You know, it's still like, you know, it's still a struggle. You know, it's a lot of people have gotten killed, a lot of bad shit going on out here. I'll talk about the little youngsters with the drill music, and it's like the audacity, you nigga. Your name is Peter Gunn. Shut the fuck up.
Right. Well, you got that real New Yorkers right there. Just came out there, man. That we heard that New York accent, but I mean, so I mean, you know, so do you think that name holds you back? You know, like you said, you know, it was a role given to you. It was a name that you know you actually acquired. So
You know, originally I used to try to spin it like, why they named you Guns? Because I spit rapid fire. I used to do all this shit, but the name, you know, it was incredible. I had a song, a TV show called "Son of a Gun" with my son. It was my son's show on MTV with Nick Cannon.
oh wow,
And yeah, go back and look it up. Cory Gunz had a show called "Son of a Gun."
oh my
That's how we
God,
got
Cory
started.
Gunz.
And it was they was giving us a hard time at MTV because of the word gun, but Nick Cannon pushed it through and it worked out. Because his thing is it's just a name, But I'm sure the name hinders me. I'm
Fact.
sure it hinders me in certain areas where people might want to book me or use me for something, and they'll be like, wait a minute. I got a campaign called Guns Against Guns, where I go around and tell youngsters
That's been.
the dangers of gun, not the dangers of the weapon itself, getting caught with it, the laws, how they set up for us to go under, and what happens to you when you see people always go, oh, guns kill, guns do this. They don't tell these youngsters, not our people, not our
Right.
youngsters. And I don't have a 501c3. This is all on love and from my heart.
Wow, I do.
It's literally me telling you when you get caught, you're doing 3 to 9 in New York. And when you go to fucking Rikers Island,
We just
this
talk
how
about
many people get cut on the island. They got more people with HIV on the island than the whole New York City.
wow.
You never come out the same mentally. You're more likely to be killed by a gun if you got one than to kill somebody. There's like certain statistics that these kids don't know. You're gonna be washing your ass and your dick in front of other men in the shower with a bunch of butt naked niggas. You gotta come in and part your ass and let a man look in your ass, make sure you ain't got nothing. They
Nah, like,
don't tell the kids that you just, oh, guns kill. No, tell them the shit. And
right.
tell them when they go to jail how niggas in there telling you better have your mother send me some money or do this or do that or I'm gonna do you 30. You gotta give them the whole spiel. You can't just give them the guns kill. We all know that.
Right.
Tell them the other side of it, the uncomfortable shit. When you get in there and you gotta get naked in front of those ladies and part your ass cheeks so they can look in there and see what you got, anything in there. And then you shower in front of niggas. Then you got a nigga telling you can't get on the phone. So you can't even call home, say nothing. So they don't do that part, you know what I mean? They just do the glorification. Or, so that's what I do. But again, the stigma of the name probably has prevented me from stuff, but it's such what am I do? I can't run from it. Cheetahs actually makes me use my real name. My real name is Peter Cory Panky. So they be like Peter Panky, host of Cheetahs. They don't even want me to use the name Guns on their show. So
That makes sense. Cause I mean, hey, if my daughter came home with a with a permission slip from school, say, hey, you know what? We're having inspirational speaker Peter Gunz. Hey, bro, I'm showing up there the next morning. You know what I'm saying?
but this is what I will tell you though. Sometimes, my uncle was a drug addict, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dope fiend. And he used to help me with my homework and he used to give me advice. And one thing he used to tell me was ignore the source, but absorb the content. Because I used to look at him like, yo, you dirty, you nodding and shit, get out of here. But he was extremely intelligent. So he used to always tell me, oh, Peter, ignore the source, but absorb the content. So I give that advice to you, my brother. If somebody showed up to your school that been through some shit, ignore the source, but absorb what he's saying. Because he knows, you know what I mean? He's been through some shit. So sometimes that's what it is.
Facts. And that was one of the reasons, like especially with, with our group Sports Talk with Friends, our brand, we want to get the voice out, get the true voice. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's one thing that I admire about you. You wear the name. That's it. Because media society makes us, feel bad because of the role we have to play. You know what I'm saying? Like, so.
Right.
And I like that. Like you say, you got guns for guns. That is a great spin on it. You know what I'm saying? That's showing you,
Guns against guns.
guns against guns. Sorry, right. That is great.
Yeah,
So
yeah, you got to do that. You know what I mean? You can't be out here glorifying it. I don't like the fucking the drill music. I don't like it at all. Niggas is rapping about killing and smoking somebody that's dead, and that's just and I can't say I didn't play a part in being a conduit towards that type of music. I'll be a hypocrite, but I don't like it. Somebody's dead. I think dead is off limits. Kids are off limits, but
facts.
the problem with it is that it's just deep seated. So once you go into this kid and you say, yo, why would you diss somebody dead? But he dissed my dead friend. And this one killed my cousin. And this one killed my pop. This shit just so deep seated that it gets like that. But something got to give, bro. Because no other culture would, no other race, no other nationality would ever accept that. It would get no airplay. It would be on no algorithms. It'd be banned. But because it's us, we get to self-destruct and talk that crazy shit all we want. But let it be another nationality. They would ban it. It wouldn't be on the radios, wouldn't get no play on TikTok, Instagram, none of that. But they get to get on these blogs and talk about their beefs and make records about it. And nobody says nothing. You know what I mean? It's sickening, bro. It's
So we're gonna
sickening.
take a question here. So Jarrell, he says, which borough has the best rappers of all time?
I mean, so I think that, just damn, man, that's hard to say. I mean, honestly speaking, I always pride myself in the Bronx. If you don't want to say the best, that's cool. But you got the most inspirational because all the rappers outside of my borough, will say Grandmaster Caz and the Cold Crust Brothers and the Furious Five inspired us.
Yeah.
I'll take the most inspirational. Best rappers just depends on your taste in music. In my opinion, I'm leaning more towards Queens because of Nas and LL Cool J. They was very inspirational to me. But that's not to Biggie and Jay-Z is not to be ignored. And neither is a fucking Wu-Tang Clan out there in Staten Island. And neither is Cameron and the Dipset in Harlem,
Dipset.
So, but with a gun to my head, I gotta go Queens.
Okay.
Nice.
For me, for Peter Gunz, only because LL Cool J and Nas, but it's close because you got Big Daddy Kane out there in Brooklyn, But it's also, I'm gonna tell you, I'm a little biased, hard for a Bronx nigga to pick somebody from Brooklyn. That's all.
Real talk. I mean, you was like, and it's funny because you really talking about, like, once again, pioneers, real hip hop, true, music, true MCs. Like nowadays, it's all riding in my car. Like, wait, what this guy just said?
Man. Listen, at the end of the day, you got a couple good ones out there that got skills. One time I had made fun of the Migos with my daughter.
How'd that go over?
This is a true story. She loved the Migos, and I was like, this was a while ago, and I was like, they not saying shit.
Right.
And then I listened to these niggas. They can actually rap. They dope. They got skills. No, listen. I be thinking niggas be dumbing it down on purpose, yo. I heard these niggas spit some fire. I was like, oh, these niggas, they understand. We're gonna play dumb for niggas sometimes. So I don't know. They make some good songs and good music, but they can actually rap. You got a lot of good ones out here. I couldn't go into a bunch of them. Dudes out in Buffalo, Benny the Butcher and all them dudes is dope. You got a lot of dudes out there, man, that's incredible. So I don't want to say everything, but it's being monopolized by a lot of trash. I'll say that. I don't want to go into that. And then again, I don't care how good you are. When I hear you doing that drill shit, it's just the drill shit is just too dark for me, man. And I'm from a dark place. I'm from a very dark place in the South Bronx. So it's not. It's just that it's dark in terms of self-destruction.
Makes sense.
Self-hate. Once you reach a certain age, you start. You start going.
I want that positive vibe.
Analyze things differently.
So before I take a quick break, I gotta ask you. Since we're on this hip hop thing, this rap kick, do you listen to West Coast music? Because that was a big thing. It's like back in the days, West Coast didn't listen to East Coast rappers.
That's not for me.
Okay.
Not for a lot of East Coast. A lot of East Coast niggas, they could front all they want. Niggas was listening to Dre and Snoop and them. They couldn't be ignored.
Good music is good music.
You could not ignore them. DJ Quick, you could not ignore him, man.
Yes, sir.
Whether you agree, if you liked him as a rapper or not, you couldn't ignore his music.
Hell of a producer.
You know what I mean? Easy Ice Cube, come on, get the fuck out of here. Niggas can say all that shit they want. Too Short, and them saying whatever they wanted to say. Digital Underground, niggas was doing the Humpty dance.
Wait, hold up, my shit, man. I had the fucking nose of the little kid with a big head, man.
Now Tupac, nobody was talking like that until Tupac came and did the whole, when that East Coast, West Coast thing and Suge and them at the source was, nobody was thinking like that. Before that, niggas didn't give a fuck where it was from. If it was hot, it was hot.
Mm-hmm.
That was what started the separation. But I
was laugh at everybody. Started.
Tupac's first rap name was MC New York.
I heard he was like, I know he was big in New York. I know he was rocking in New York at one time.
He's in New York. He's in Baltimore. He's West Coast. Then he went over there. So he's just a genius, bro. He was just a
facts, bro. Fact.
He's a genius, bro. He's marketing genius, and he did that. But I don't think he did it. I don't think he did it with intentions to really like separate like that.
Right.
To me, Tupac had a thing where one day he'll be positive, hold your head up, and then 1 minute I'll make my 4-4 make sure all your kids don't grow.
Don't grow, yeah.
Depending on what side of the bed that nigga woke up on.
Hey, I guess that's a New York cat though for you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, because I heard you was born in New York.
But we also got to keep in mind his age. I think if Tupac today would be, man, he'd be so instrumental in what's going on in our communities, and I think things, believe it or not, I think things would be a lot different with him here, man. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
You know, but with that being said, I love Biggie Smalls. My friends be like, Guns, Pac or Big. I gotta go Big, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, right. I'm a Biggie fan. But, it's Pac. Like that was the only time. I had some good hair when I was young,
man. But with a
and I had shaved my head when he died. That was the only time as a kid I shaved my head for Tupac's career. So
yeah, I would say I was fucked up when he died. Listen, I'm gonna I'll admit something to you that I've never said before. I didn't like him before he died.
Really? I could believe that.
When he died, I went back and had to go analyze and listen down to his music and realize his age and what he was going through. And I felt guilty for not, for really. Listen, I was writing diss records to him and everybody on the West Coast because nobody on the East Coast was responding to these niggas. And I was a nobody. You know what I mean? There was no Uptown Baby yet. I was just this kid in the Bronx. Like, why nobody saying nothing to these niggas?
Right, like,
yeah. So, but when he died, I went back and I was like, damn, bro. I was in Soundview Projects and they announced it on the radio and I got chills. Like, literally, like, damn, yo.
Wow.
It wasn't a hate to the point where I wish a nigga die. You know what I mean?
Right.
You lost a soldier.
It was a rap hate. It was a rap. It was a sparring hate. It was it wasn't die, bro. Like that. That was it fucked me up. And then, tell you what made it worse. That video came out. I'm not mad at you. I ain't mad at you. And then he was in heaven.
Oh yeah, hey, that played on a lot of people's heartstrings,
my
man.
Nigga, heart. I ain't gonna lie. I cried. I had tears come out my eye when I watched that video.
Hey.
Because of how I felt about him, and then that happened to him, and then I went and that makes you look in the mirror at yourself, bro. We can't hate each other, bro.
Not at all.
We got to figure it out.
Wow.
We can't, bro. That's what they want us to do: hate each other and kill each other, and that's why that going back full circle is no other nationality would let that drill music ride except ours, bro. It couldn't happen in China. Jerusalem.
Facts.
Couldn't happen nowhere else. Couldn't happen in Iraq. Us? Oh yeah, let them kill each other.
And facts, and they make money.
Keep buying our souls and keep buying our songs, and hopefully one of them die, and we can sell more records and cash out.
Worth more dead.
Right, exactly. And then they pay the police to come and police us. So, but man, we gotta pay some bills. So we'll take a quick break and bring our guy too. On the show with us, but we'll be back. Y'all keep these comments coming. We're gonna be back with more of Peter Gunz.
What's up, world? Kyrie Robinson, man, New Orleans Saints veteran. Hey, man, make sure you guys go check out my guy, man, STWF, the media, man. Check them guys out. Y'all want to get sports talks with players, with fans, anything like that, man, go check them guys out, man. That's the place to be if you want to talk sports. Who that nation?
Oh, snap.
And we are back with more of our interview with Peter Gunz. Hanging out with us with Way and DR, man. Like, sun's always out where you at, man. I see the shades.
Yeah, it's not sunny right now, but it was fucking blazing saddles earlier. Shit.
All right, so we just got our guy too tapped in. He's from Boston, the home of Samuel Adams.
Samuel Adams, baked beans, City of Champions, but we don't root for none of them over here.
The Red Sox, the fucking So
We don't fuck with the Red Sox.
Yeah.
I rock with you, Peter, man. No bull crap, man. When I heard that you was coming on, dog, lit my eyes up, man. You are inspiration, man.
Thank you, bro.
TV, man.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. I used to live in Boston, man.
Oh yeah, whereabouts?
144 Seaver Street. My cousin was up there.
Okay.
Roxbury. My moms and them thought it was bad in the Bronx, so they sent me to Boston to stay with my aunt. They ain't know Roxbury was worse than the Bronx.
That is true, man.
I'm at Dudley Station selling you loose joints and shit.
Hey,
get it in Dudley. Definitely where you go. You'll see everybody trying to sell out there, man. Anything and everything.
Yeah.
So question. So right now, like you've met a lot of celebrities. Have you ever been starstruck like over anyone that you've met?
Yeah, man. I have several opportunities to sit down with Denzel Washington, and I was starstruck over Denzel because, come on, I ain't gotta explain that.
Right.
Really sit down and holler at him and chill with him on several occasions. We had the same attorney, but my attorney died. Me and him had the same attorney, but my attorney Ed Woods passed away. Rest in peace, Ed Woods.
Wow.
And so I had a lot of conversation with Denzel. We'll share some of that down the road, but Denzel Washington, Prince.
What? The GOAT himself?
Yeah, Shelby J sings with Prince. Now I've had plenty of opportunities to meet him through Shaq, because Shaq's one of my very best friends, my son's godfather, Cory's godfather.
Wow.
I don't know, but one of Prince's background singers introduced me to him. I was starstruck, but it takes a different caliber of celebrity to get me starstruck. For the most part, I try not to be starstruck, because you get your feelings hurt. There's certain Yankees and shit that I would see, and they would be arrogant to fans, and I'd be like, fuck that. I'm glad, because I'm the type of dude, if you rude to me, I might smack the shit out.
My God, I like how you roll.
Listen, I literally had a situation with like that recently with somebody that was arrogant to me, and it was another reminder of why I don't say shit to nobody. And it was at the Tycoon thing.
50 Cent.
Meech's son was a little arrogant, and I was a little disappointed because I like him, and I was just trying to let him know, y'all fuck with your pops back in the days with Shaq and him. He was a cool dude or whatever. He was in, like, the character he is on the show. He was in that kind of food. It hurt me off a lot, because I fuck with the show and I fuck with 50 and I love him, but. So that was another reminder of why I don't never approach people. But I really literally approached him to tell him I was proud of him and let your pops know. I said, what's up? And he was like, it's a little arrogant, man, and he fucked with me. And I was like, that's why I don't do that. That's reminder,
All right. Well, I mean, we see that role, in your cheaters, because, a lot of women, we did a poll, ask a lot of women, and they were like, how can I put this? Because you're always fighting. You're always fighting the guy who, the people. So
I got it at 2 or 3.
2 or 3. So is there one that, like really, really got under your skin? Like any Cheaters episode that really got under your skin?
Yeah, it was one where it was. So I had gotten called in for exactly what you're saying. Gunz, you the host, you can't be getting to these scuffles. But there's a certain amount of tolerance that I have for people talk to me crazy.
Facts.
So what you see on TV is only like a minuscule of what's being said.
What?
Niggas be fucking with you through the whole shit, but they can't show. They gonna show the whole shit. They gonna just show the set it off part. So, but there was one particular dude, I had got called into Cheaters to stop the instigating and fighting. So I said I would. In the very next episode we shoot is this dude that's really aggressive towards this girl. Like literally like hand happened.
Damn.
So I'm like, I get the wind that, so he's a young dude. He's like trying to do training. He had a business card and everything. Yo, Gunz, I'm trying to get my training thing off the ground. I thought doing the show maybe could let people see me, and I was like, I don't know if this is the platform for that, but cool. Go for it, young man. He black trying to get his thing on. But when I saw him being aggressive towards the girl, I was like, yo, bro, you can't do that.
Right.
You know, that's a woman. And, you know, so he kept going. So producers pulled me to the side and said, yo, he's beat her up before in real time and fucked up real bad. I think they say he might have fractured a rib or something. Shit.
Damn.
So when I go back to talk to him, I say, yo, bro, it's not a good look, my nigga. You can't. Right. Cameras is rolling at this time, but I'm trying to talk to him off the camera, and he goes, I hit niggas too. What's up?
What? Oh, yeah. You know,
I saw that.
Yeah, bap. That's all you had to say right there. Bap.
Problem is, I had just got the warning from the shoulder.
So either the assistant principal's off, and then you had to play night.
But I tell the security niggas, stand down for me, because I also told the show, if a nigga go first,
right,
I get to go. And they said, no, if you go first, then you get to go, but you can't be out here instigating. So now, the very one opportunity that I get for the show to have my back, because the whole world would have been cool with me and this nigga scrapping. He calmed it down and went, I don't fight niggas, I shoot niggas. And I'm like, that's what I thought.
See, that's what, yeah, exactly.
Fact. Hey, definitely gotta give a guy shout out to my guy, man. He's definitely entrenched in the brand. You just seen him, Peter. Give a shout out, Cory Robinson, man. Peter Gunz in the building.
Love to you, brother.
Yeah, former running back for the Saints. We see you tapped in, baby. But so I have a actual cheater story. I was at the railroad. There was a little club out, around near, somewhere in Oak Cliff, Redbird area.
Right.
And things happen fast, so I didn't even know that cheaters was in there. You know what I'm saying? So the chick at the bar, and she came like some kind of way. They came in. Oh, you know about this one? You remember?
Was I there?
Yeah. And the chick was talking, and it was at the bar. I was there. It was the craziest thing. I was like, what, 2 years ago? It was a couple years, whatever. But long story
during the pandemic.
Yes. And she, they were talking, and they were like, da, 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 and the chick grabbed the bottle from the bar and smacked on the head. I said, oh, yeah. So yeah. So I'm just saying, like, things really happen fast doing that. Like,
listen, I only get the call when it's time to go.
Okay.
So it's go time, and it only happens once. It's quick, and we up out of there, and I don't get to see it till it's on TV. And most times, I don't really. People will call me or I catch the clips, but yeah, very fast.
So I mean, so how
does somebody want to fight me or do some bullshit?
So how is it? How is it like, how was that call before, is it like, you call, because it was a fire hydrant, everyone just hanging out in a fire engine until someone called in. Like, how does that call work with cheaters? Do they call you like, hey, Peter, we got somebody?
We got both of them out. We know where they are. It's go time. They're going out. What's up? I'm like, all right, just tell me where to meet. And then I come to wherever we are. They got my little drink that I drink. I'm not promoted, but they know what I drink. And I get my little sip on and get ready. They come in and bring me the laptop, show me what they got, show me what the footage they got of them together. And then they're like, yo, Gunz, it's go time. I'm like, let's go. And we pull up.
Wow.
I called it pull up.
Yeah. So anyone that's listening,
they came and did a show on VH1 doing the same thing. Tammy and them, they got a show that's similar to Cheaters. They were using my lingo a little bit.
They're gonna follow the lingo, man. You got a good lingo, man. You know what I'm saying? You credit to yourself at the end, man.
It's just get your back, but it's definitely a Cheaters. They try to call it the new Cheaters, but Cheaters is still here.
Yes, sir. So
we still here.
Facts. So anyone that has any intentions or any plans of coming to Dallas, when I first moved to Dallas, they was like, bro, Cheaters is here. I'm like, what the fuck you mean? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit, every nigga cheat. You know what I'm saying? Everybody cheat. You know what I'm saying? They're like, no, bro, like TV cheaters.
When I got the call to do Cheaters, they was like, you got to move to Dallas. I'm like, for what? Fuck you mean? Why can't I stay in New York? Don't they? There's like it shoots in Dallas, but this time we shooting in Dallas and we shooting in Vegas.
Oh,
Oh,
That should be interesting.
you about to be lit.
Vegas
You about to go down.
never happened in Vegas. Remember that shit? Yeah, it did.
Mm-hmm.
I got proof.
oh, you ready? He ready. I see it. He like, boom, yeah.
See
Man,
something.
that's funny. That's funny. Oh man. So, all right. I can't even get together after that one, man. Like for real, because like that Cheetahs thing is really taking off. It's really got some some legs on it, and yeah, and that's like the way all guys know you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how all the guys know you. So it's like how is it like the police? When you see the police come up, you're like, oh shit, you put your seatbelt on. You know what I'm saying? You put your thing out. You're looking straight. So when guys see you walk in the room, do they look for the cameras behind you?
Yo, nah, no, they know better. Fuck, at that point, I might be watched. What the matter is that it's a funny situation because, like you said earlier, they used to be like Creep Squad or where's Tara, where's Amina. Now it's like Guns. Tell me you ain't got no cameras with you, bro. It's a never-ending joke. Like yo, you ain't got no cameras with you, so. Yeah, but I'm glad that people are seeing it. You know what I mean? I'm happy that people have seen it, or
Facts. I mean, you transcended that show, and it's like I was just told to watch out for it. But when you actually got on there, I heard about it, and I think it was a rumor that they said, yeah, they picked the guy who cheated on 13 women. Is that how that
no, man.
I mean, hey,
so the world only knows me for cheating on 2 women. Now, if you want to go through my lifetime, 13 is an understatement. Cheaters. Let me tell you something. I've never been faithful in any relationship I've been in, ever, to date.
Hey, you need to write a book, man. Hopefully my girl ain't watching this. Hey, baby, sleep, go handle the baby. Hey, we need to talk a little bit more, man. You need to drop me some gems.
I'm keeping it real with you. I'm at a different stage now. I'm in my 50s, so now it's time to chill. But I'm telling you, I've been, I mean, I was just, women are beautiful, man. I couldn't help it. I was running around like a wild animal off a leash. Some people are better than me. They were able to hide it or do their little thing, keep that at what it was. Chick understand, they understand. Some people have understandings. Me, I didn't have no filter. If I saw it, I wanted it, and I did what I did. And I'm not proud of that now, looking back, but I've broken a lot of hearts. Cheated on again. I've never been faithful in any relationship I've been in. And I've as of recently, and I won't give no names out there, I got my feelings hurt.
What?
Somebody told me that they did they little thing. They let a nigga hit that from the front.
Yeah, shame, man. What happened to you, man? No.
Yo, shit's so fun when the rabbit got the gun.
Not at all.
All right, so wait. So I mean, on YOLO, I mean, we've heard of the key cards, So what's the most petty thing that a woman, done to you? I'm pretty sure you had the car keyed. What underwear stolen? I mean, what's this? What had happened?
Man, that's too many, man. I have to go through my mental Rolodex. I've actually had a woman. Y'all ready to hear this crazy shit?
Yes, we are.
I've actually had a woman take a condom out my garbage can and take it to the chick who I was with. Mother.
Wait, not the mother. Hold on.
This is on the life of my kids. I will not lie to y'all. Sorry, even though I didn't give her. I told her, she busted in the house, saw me and Shorty, whatever. She came in. I said nothing happened. I had no idea she went in my trash can, got the used condom out, which is crazy because I never used those. Just so happened that I used one and grabbed that and took it to her mother's door. I guess she was going to tell her boyfriend where she was at and what she did, but her mother answered the door. So instead of boyfriend, she was like, "Oh, this is where your daughter is right now. This is what's going on."
Wow.
Weirdest, craziest shit that ever. I say that has to be the craziest by far.
Yeah, that shit that I've seen on TV. Yeah.
She was trying
to write that up in a book.
Right.
But mom's answered the door, so she told moms. I'm like, my nigga. When man, woman, and child bring a fucking used rubber to my mom's, I'm going to jail the rest of my life.
Fact. I'm getting one of my cousins, my friends, one of them gonna whoop her ass for that shit. Like, yeah.
And this day, I reminded her of it recently, and she was like, "Why are you still talking about that?" I said, "Because it's the craziest shit. It's somebody from years childhood, girl, but it's a true story."
Wow. Yeah, that's what like I said, that's what we want. Like you say, we got the Peter Gunz keeping it real. So, I mean, you said that you've never been faithful. You've had a lot of women. So everyone want to know, do you love Tara?
I do.
Oh.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I love her to death, man. That's my, listen, if I could have married anybody, it'd have been Tara. Could have been Erica, my ex too. I got 2 daughters in New Orleans. But the thing with it was I did so much damage to Tara that it's just hard to read. She would never get over it. We argue about it for the rest of our lives. It was fucked up. It's just crazy. But yeah, that's the one that had a hold on me more than more than anybody else that I've been with. Yeah, she had a. I still, I love Tara. Tara's dope.
That was a very TV answer.
Amazing.
Yeah, I love Tara. Tara's dope. But yeah,
she's amazing, and she's amazing.
I seen the picture. I mean, I seen the clip. My girl, she was like, "Man, you got to see the clip. You got to see the clip." And I was like, "Okay." I was like, "Ooh, yeah." You know what I'm saying?
What clip?
Where you had walked in and well, you got caught. There's only one clip.
Which one, man? I got caught mad.
You got caught mad time. You gotta see. You gotta let them know which one, man.
It's mad. You only watch that one.
Was she put up in the studio?
Yes, in the studio action.
The babysitter went to the studio on him.
Yeah, that was a rough one.
Yeah,
that's why I came clean. I was like, yeah, I did. And then Amina was fucked up because she was like, "Did you?" Tara's like, "You ain't eat my pussy," and I told you eat my pussy, and let me sit on that. And I was like, "Yeah, I did." And then Amina lost. Yeah. Oh man, stop with the old shit.
Hey, you had to take a quick trip down memory lane right there, man. You had to take a quick trip.
That's when I was a bad boy. Now I'm a good man. I'm trying to get my shit together.
Hey, and that's how it happens.
Let's pray real quick, guys.
What'd you say?
Let's pray on it.
All right, we had that moment of silence. But man, I mean, so I want to know, because I seen how you was looking, after you was, putting out there, spilling all the beans. What was it going through your head? Because you had a steady look like fuck. You know what I'm saying?
It was a very rough time for me, man. All jokes aside, I'm joking and laughing with y'all, but it was a rough time because I didn't take into account my kids had to go to school, my family had to go to work, and people fucking bashing them like, "Yo, your father's disgusting. He's the worst." Or, "What's wrong with your brother?" So every Tuesday was rough for me because I knew that after Monday night, it was going to be rough for my family, what they had to do. Wow. So it was rough for me. At one point, I didn't come out of the house for like a month, man. I was just like, damn, what the fuck did I get myself into? So it was rough. Like, that look you saw on my face was very bad. I got thin. I lost my hair. I'm gonna blame that on the show.
You have some hair. You start.
All right. So,
in actuality, it's how I was living. So I can't even blame the show. I can't blame nobody but myself. It's how I was moving.
Facts. All right, talk about moving. So, you was recently down in Houston for 50 Cent's Tycoon party.
Yeah.
So, what is your distinct memory? Because, all thing that I've been hearing, is about Trey Songz being banned and Ray J. He's on probation. So, who was your crowd with?
Listen, when I was there, I got there early. I'm older, man. I got there. Me and Roy Jones came together.
Oh,
shout out to Alizé, shout out to Roy Jones. Me and Roy Jones pulled up. We did Bill Bellamy's podcast. And then we rolled in together. I came with Roy Jones. Roy Jones was signing some memorabilia, and I guess we had, green lit. We told 50 we was gonna pull up. We pulled up. I shook 50's hand, hung out with Yayo and them. I didn't really hang out long. I saw the strippers and saw everything going on, but I also saw a lot of dudes. And there was a lot of dudes, and there wasn't a lot of girls. And I just felt the energy, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Willie Walker factor is like, hello.
And I met a couple people I really love. Shout out to my man Self, Creep Squad, and a few celebrities. And then I told you I had this situation with I don't know his name, Lil Meech from Power. It rubbed me the wrong way. So my whole shit was thrown after that. I just left.
I understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like that definitely pissed me off too. Because I don't like that being talked crazy to, talked down to. Like,
It wasn't nah. First off, let me stop you right.
Give me something different.
I fuck with you. I love you. Nobody's ever gonna talk crazy or down to me. You're gonna hear that an ambulance came and picked me up, or vice versa. I'm never gonna have nobody disrespect me ever in life. It was more of just an arrogance. It was arrogant. Like, all right, bro. Like he didn't say that, but just like turning his face while I'm talking to him type shit. And just rubbed me the wrong way, man. Like I'm just cut from some different shit. So I was like, let me just go, man. Fuck me up a little bit.
You mentioned something earlier in the conversation, and it made me think back, like back in the G, in New Orleans, we had G codes, and it's, it's like, just code of the streets, it's like stuff, stuff people don't do, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, do you think?
True. But I blame myself. I told you, I don't fuck with niggas I don't know like that. I don't go up on nobody.
Right.
I'm cool with a lot of big celebrities. I hang with celebrities. And when I see these niggas acting like groupies over them, I'm like, God damn, when niggas do this for?
Right.
I've seen niggas groupie over Shaq. And, I saw some dudes act so groupie over Nas one day. I was like, what the fuck?
Are they not?
Yo, niggas could be worse than girls.
Right.
So I never do that. But when I saw Shorty, I had a flashback of being literally Shaq taking me to a party to meet his dad and meet all, the dudes from BMF.
Right.
These niggas was getting so much money, they had a house next to Shaq's.
Oh.
They had a party in Miami, and we went to fucking party. So Shaq is introducing me all of them. So this is the first time I've ever seen anybody connected to him besides Blue.
Right.
I ran over to Shorty to be like, yo, I'm proud of you, man. And tell your pops I said, what's up? And it was just arrogance that I can't explain. It was almost like he was in show mode, like TV mode.
Right.
And I was disappointed, and it's cool. Everybody, I don't hold him to it. He's young, he's getting money, and he's popular, and, maybe he didn't know who the fuck I was. Maybe I was just an old nigga getting on his nerves. I don't know.
You have on your shades, though. You had on your shades when you went up to him?
Nah.
Nah, that's total disrespect by
But
man.
the thing with me is I don't take that. I'm a different dude. I'm the same with everybody I meet. So it don't matter who you are. I'm going to treat you with the same respect I would treat somebody I knew. You know what I mean? Especially if they say, I'm proud of you, young man.
Right.
And, I'm cool with your pops. Tell them I said, what's up? And I'm getting on your nerves. Fuck you.
But that was the thing, that was the thing you do. You know what I'm saying? You respect, it's like you meet people respect, hey, if some, what I'm saying, like approaching, like, hey, I'm proud of you. It's like, hey, I appreciate you. Thank you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Again, listen, I'm going to tribute to I'm an old nigga getting on his nerves or whatever it was. I don't know, man. But I just don't, it's probably wrong. I don't do. I honestly speaking, I blame myself. I normally don't go up to niggas and say what's up. Niggas, I don't know. If I don't know you, I don't be like nothing. You got to show me some energy in order for me to do. That's normally how I rock. But if I see the energy is there, by all means, what's up, brother? How you mean? Oh, good, yeah. I'm proud of you. Happy.
Walk by. Right.
I ran to him and grabbed him and said, yo, tell your pop. You know what I mean? I don't never do that.
Right.
But it was almost like, like seeing a kid that was trying to rap and all that. Or like when people see my son would never do that.
That's good.
Cory's extremely humble. Nobody would ever come to you and say they approached my son and he was arrogant or disrespectful. We never happened. Wasn't raised that way. But either way, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm not gonna hold him to it. Again, he don't owe me shit. And maybe he didn't know who the fuck I was. nor do it matter. It's just, just a principle.
But do you think nowadays these kids have, like a different code, or do you think they have a code that they live by, period? Because, with all this gun violence, all this rap, like everything, now popping pills, back in the days, it was a total different culture of music.
You got to look down on if you did.
Oh, definitely. This culture is definitely different. I mean, there's no doubt about that, but I can't hold him. This the thing. I won't hold him to that situation. But just in general, yeah, niggas is.
Yeah, just in general. That's what we're talking about.
Disrespectful and different nowadays. But there's that what may have happened in that situation is just a matter of being nobody and being popular and being young and getting money. You get a little arrogance. I'm sure if you would go back in the days with me, you might run into somebody and say, nah, nigga, you was arrogant, you was feeling yourself. You know what I mean? So I can't that's why I won't all the way hold him to the fire for that. But just in general of youngsters nowadays, yeah, man, these niggas is fucking they wild disrespectful to grown people and just
everybody.
Absolutely.
So we got any questions, Coach Lee?
Man, you know your boy do, man. Of course I do.
All right, come on, give it to me.
So you've been in Dallas now. What's your go-to spot as far as food? Like, when I go to the Metroplex, I gotta eat here.
Man, I love DJs.
Okay.
I love to go over there and get me some food out of there. Been to the Turkey Dam a couple of times. I love Albanese. Terry Black barbecue. It's so many, man. I'm gonna keep naming these shits. I love Chamberlain's because I get to smoke a cigar while I eat. Chamberlain's, if you know about Chamberlain's, go check. A couple of spots out there, man. I like in Dallas. I'm leaving out a few, but those are my go-to spots. I'm in Vanetti's a lot because I'm old. That's where the old hang out.
So, obviously, you're the current host on Cheaters.
Yes.
Somebody like myself, born and raised here, kind of grew up watching Cheaters. So everybody knows Joey Greco. But now the torch is passed on to you. What do you want your legacy to be as far as the face of Cheaters?
Just us. I'll try to do Cheaters, the way we would do it. You know how we sitting at home, man. If I was doing this shit, I would say, yo, you want to pull up? If I was doing this shit, I'd never let that nigga talk to me like that. My legacy is that was a real nigga, man. He kept it 100. He kept it who he was. And, Joey Greco's my man. Joey Greco gave me a lot of pointers on how to do green screens. And, normally people, when you go in and you kind of like doing their job, they like, good luck, nigga, figure it out. I called him and said, I'm having a very hard time with the show because I never really watched it. I don't know how to do. He met with me and had lunch with me and gave me the best advice ever. And I was on go time since then. So shout out to Joey Greco, man. I really that'd be the legacy. I did it for us, because you never know, man. We might be one more two. I'm getting ready to start shooting another season. But, people like to switch it up every now and then. But while I'm there, just remember I'm doing it the way we would do it.
Appreciate that.
No doubt.
Now, they got me using some words I would never use. I ain't gonna when y'all hear me using them big words on green screen.
We were like, at a teleprompter.
Oh, yeah. The niggas be like, wow, Daryl's diggling. Niggas don't talk like that, but they held me to the fire. It's like, Gunz, you gotta do the green screen, do it. Everything else, I said, fuck.
So I would check out your IG page
because if I said all the shit that how they want me to say, y'all niggas be.
That ain't him.
I gotta put my foot down. And be like, I'm not saying that. They like.
Thank you. Hey, you know what?
To this, they like a lot of the same letters and syllables. So if I say his name is Daryl. Daryl's daring, diligent. You'll hear me, and it's tongue twisting. So when you watch Cheaters, pay attention to how many times when the name is or something is the same name, how many times I got to use that.
I'm gonna look at that.
I'll check that out.
Pay attention to that.
I watch it every Sunday. I'm like,
I think it's the corniest shit ever, but they make it good.
Facts. Yes, that shit is.
I've been beefing with them about that shit since I started. And
Well,
I
hey,
say, yo, I'm not saying that. And they be like, Peter, Bobby said, Bobby is cheaters. Bobby owns you. Bobby said he needs you to say that. Bobby put his foot down about two things: green screen, the blazer, the wear the high dress, and using my real name. Those are two things he wouldn't budge from.
wow.
Yeah.
So
But I still run up on people and say, I'm Peter Gunz. Peter Gunz.
And you still everyone knows
I
it's
still
Peter
slip
Gunz.
it in
no
there.
doubt.
Hey, the culture, we thank you. You know what I'm
Most
saying?
definitely.
Thank
So-
y'all, man. I appreciate you. Got any more questions before
Oh,
I
yeah,
go
you know, I'm saying thank you for putting your
and
foot
paint
down.
these DR and paint these DR streets?
Yeah,
I got one more question for you in the statement, and I get out your ear, man. So
Go.
I was checking out your IG page, and you were speaking about, I think it was a friend of yours that had colon cancer, and you was talking about the importance of health screening. So
Right.
what do you do when you at what age would you suggest somebody start looking into their health and things like that?
Well, that person I was talking about was Kango from UTFO. He did
Really?
Roxanne.
Wow,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I
you said
went to
his name, I
see
know
him
what
a
you're
few
talking
days before he died. I was supposed to spend Thanksgiving with him, but I was in Dallas shooting. So when I got back to New York, I went to see him. And the scary shit is he looked healthy. So this is what I before I tell you what age and all that, I'm gonna give you a little backstory. Kango told me, yo, Guns, because he brolic, in shape, he felt like nothing was wrong. So he said that he went to the bathroom and wiped and saw a little blood in the thing. He think nothing of it. Maybe a fucking what they call them shits, hemorrhoid or some shit. He said he kept ignoring little signs because he felt healthy. Nothing felt wrong. Then he said he was watching TV one day and sneezed and sharted. You know what I mean?
Right.
Then he said he went in the bathroom and it was like mucus with blood in his. And then he said, "Oh shit, I gotta go see about this." When he went to see about it, it was too late. It was stage 4.
Damn.
But because he didn't have insurance and he didn't go see a doctor right away, it graduated to stage 4. So he said, Guns, do not make that mistake. Promise me you'll go see a doctor. And he died 3 days later. And the next week I went to get a colon screen. And I was 53. But black men should get them at 45.
Y'all hear that, brothers?
Good nugget there.
And I also took an endoscopy as well. So if you down already while you under, let them go ahead and give you the endoscopy where they go down and look in the stomach as well.
Okay.
I had some bacteria down there that I had to take some penicillin for. So you might as well, while you under, if you want to ask for the colonoscopy, get the endoscopy. They get the top and the bottom. It's not, I had a long rest in peace K Slay. I did K Slay show, and K Slay was like, I'll never do that. Doctor sticking something up my ass and this and that. I swear on everything I love, K Slay said that shit to me.
Damn.
It wasn't until Kango told me that story that I said, oh shit. Because I'm 53. But at 45, my doctor said African American men should be in a doctor by 45 getting their colon checked. So yeah, I recommend that to any of my brothers out there that's 45 and above. Go ahead and get it, man. It's nothing. I literally woke up and nothing. They said they found 3 polyps or 2 and got them out of there, and the rest was history. I felt nothing. So if your worry is that you're gonna feel something, you know what I mean, that's not to worry about. If your worry is you just homophobe, think about your fucking heat, your health, your kids, your family. So yeah, 45, bro. The answer to your, I hate to do a whole long story.
Nah,
That
was a nut.
Yeah, you pay good stories, man. Like shit, you Picasso of stories.
Yeah, so 45, my brothers, get that done.
No doubt. And here's my statement I had to add. So I want to apologize to you on here, man. So I was talking to some friends and talking about, we're gonna be hanging out with you tonight. And everybody told me, be careful, man. Peter don't play. Don't it's like he rough around the edge and stuff. But I want to say, man, this has been a pleasure, brother. No, I appreciate you, man. It's golden, man. It's golden.
I appreciate you, brothers, man. I'm proud of y'all. Keep going and send me this link so I can post it because I want everybody to watch you guys. Y'all did wonderful. You know what's dope about this, what you guys did so far is y'all asked me a lot of questions that people never asked me. People come on and ask me the same questions over and over, and none of y'all step on each other. Y'all let each other ask and talk, and y'all let me talk even when I'm over talking. So that's an important thing, that y'all don't step on each other. And y'all did y'all due diligence and asked me questions that nobody asked me, and very important questions, like the colon thing, the thing about guns against guns, and I appreciate. So we had a little fun and a little real talk. Y'all keep this going, and I'm definitely posted, man.
Appreciate that. We're gonna tap in when you get out here in Dallas. We'll but too, you got any questions?
I'll be out there next week, man.
Wow.
I need a round two. You and Cisco, man. Before you head out, you gotta get
Nigga
that.
don't want that
I
smoke. I beat the shit out of Cisco.
You won the first one. Nah. You won the first one.
I beat the shit out that nigga.
Yes.
What you talking about?
You should be carrying the belt. You should be carrying the belt.
He don't. You know what's crazy? This nigga really convinced himself that he won that fight.
No,
he didn't win that fight.
I fucked that nigga up crazy. I beat the shit out of Cisco. But I let him. I listen. The crazy shit about me, I was happy he won. I felt like he'd have been depressed to get beat up and then lose the belt to lose the whole thing. I was happy for him. Listen, but I'm gonna say this before we leave. I love Cisco, one of my very best friends. We settled what we settled. We got it in. I said we ain't gonna be friends for 3 rounds. I got my shit off and we good.
Real talk. That's real talk, man. No
real
man.
men stuff there, man.
They don't do that shit. No.
That's what did. That's how you gotta handle it. We'll get in the ring and we'll get it up, take it out with the gloves. He ran the whole time, but it's all good.
Fact.
He ran from an old skinny man and should be ashamed of himself. All that shit he talked.
So, we do got a pretty good sports following. Who's your favorite team? Who's your favorite football team?
Oh man, I'm embarrassed to tell y'all niggas this shit.
Oh shit. Wait,
the Jets.
Yeah, man.
Hold on, man. Shout out to my guy K-Rob.
I love my Jets, man. I love my Jets. If they win before I go, boy, that'd be a bucket list. Go ahead.
No, I used to run for he used to be running back for the Jets as well. But
Jets fan, Knicks fan, Jets fan. But I'm the opposite of every other New Yorker. I don't go for the Giants and all them niggas when my Jets is out. I don't go for Brooklyn when my Knicks is out. I'm different.
That's real, man.
All right.
Because they give me a hard time. They shit on my Jets all the time. My second team, I don't normally do second teams in sports.
Hey, I was about to say you leaning on the rails right now.
I got one. I do. I got one. Y'all gonna be proud of me for this one though. The Saints. I got a soft spot for New Orleans, man. I love New Orleans, man. It's my house. I live there for sometimes. Got family there. I love New Orleans. It's my second home. So I got a soft spot for New Orleans. When my Jets is out, I go for the Saints.
Whoa, that is.
Which is
pretty much every year.
That's all he gonna talk about now.
He loves the Saints.
Yeah, I love it. I gotta be honest with y'all, man. I root for the Saints for my Jets, which is pretty much every year. Yeah, so basketball team, Knicks, baseball team, obviously Yankees.
Yes, sir. I'm a Yankee fan. So, before we get you, get you out of here.
LeBron or Shaq, LeBron or Jordan, LeBron. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, no, you good. No. I'm about to say, I'm about to ask. Like, your basketball is your favorite guy. LeBron?
I love LeBron James, man.
All right, so this is a big thing in every sports group, man. Got a lot of people sports. LeBron James, Michael Jordan.
LeBron.
What? Oh yeah, we definitely got to have some debates on that one.
Nah, it's not a debate. It's not even arguable. I can't argue with nobody that say they got Jordan first. That's not, it's not that easy for me either. Tomorrow I might say Jordan. It's like Nas and Jay. Tomorrow, one day I say Nas, next day I say Nah Jay. Jay put out a record, I go Nah Jay.
Hey,
but it's just one of those things. Those two, man. I don't know, man. I love both of them. It's hardcore.
Facts.
Michael Jackson or Prince. I got Prince. Most people think I'm crazy.
Yeah, someone in our chat asked for what was your crazy Prince story. So when you said that you had met Prince, so
I don't have a crazy Prince story, man.
When
we shook hands. Oh no, I'll tell you what this is a true story. Prince came in with Larry Graham into the club after we shook hands, and I got on stage and was rocking, and I was like, Larry, check out my man. What's my man name? Damn, man. My man was on bass. Anyway, he was playing bass. And I was like, yo, Larry, check my man out. And Prince said, That's Mr. Graham to you. I was calling the nigga Larry. He was like, nah, that's Mr. Graham to you.
Right. Oh, yeah. I know you was like, shit. Somebody turn the lights off on me. Man, so look, we definitely gonna have you back. Come hang out with us in the studio. Gotta give a shout out to everybody tapped in. We see you, Sis, Tasha, James, Maine, Roderick. Man, that's our guy right there. He's one of our local rappers. Man, appreciate you tap in. You gotta catch his podcast, but man, we appreciate you tapped in. Before we let you go, how can everyone find you?
Yo, I'm on Instagram, Peter Gunz 174. Look for me on that. That's the best place to catch me. That's the only one I really do right now. But I'm about to get into some more stuff, and I'm also working on an album with CL Smooth called The Odd Couple. So look for that.
Nice. All right. Yeah, we hear you got some good stuff coming up in Dallas and the Bronx. So yeah, everyone definitely stay tuned in to Peter Gunz. Y'all already heard where they can find you and follow you at. So appreciate everybody that's tapped in. That you're doing Uncle Leroy. Don't say the Leroy without the Junior. You got my guy Coach Lee.
Yes, sir.
Too, and we are live.
Appreciate y'all.
God.